just look at my daughter full makeup, singing She's in Love with an emo girl on TikTok, and I didn't have no say nor approval. Hey, what do you think? Do you think this would be cool or not? You know what I mean? And I'm the one that made them cool. I'm off my meds for 5 months now.
Your personality was not like this a few years ago.
It's a calling by the universe. Never tell me I'm gonna wake up one day and have nothing.
We can talk about that later, but
It ain't no but.
Almost killed my daughter!
Kanye West is absolutely fuming once again, and this time it's all about his daughter North. Reports are spilling that the rapper is outraged over Kim Kardashian's parenting choices, specifically her decision to let North wear what he considers provocative outfits at just 11 years old. According to insiders, Kanye feels like his daughter is being paraded around for the cameras, exploited for attention and fame, and he's had enough. Sources say Kanye is horrified by North's growing social media presence, the fashion choices Kim encourages, and the way his daughter is being pushed further into the spotlight. Ye says that Kim is prioritizing clout and headlines over North's innocence. Kim, on the other hand, is reportedly brushing it off. She believes North is simply expressing herself, just like Kim did with her own fashion empire. And get this, Kanye is reportedly preparing to fight back if he feels North is being overexposed or put in compromising situations. And let's not forget, this isn't just any Hollywood family drama. This is the Kardashians versus Kanye West, one of the most unpredictable and explosive feuds in pop culture history. Guys, this story is oozing drama, and you don't want to miss a single detail. So grab your seats as we dive into yet another Kardashian drama.
This is what Kanye was afraid of. 12 years old? I never thought I would say Kanye is right, but what the fuck? At first, I didn't even recognize that this was Northwest. The fact that she looks like one of Kim's friends instead of her daughter is beyond me.
So, Kanye West has once again landed himself in the middle of a storm, and this time, it's all about his daughter North. Ye is reportedly furious with Kim Kardashian's parenting choices after North stepped out in Rome for a dinner appearance wearing what many fans described as too inappropriate for her age. North was spotted in a black corset-style top, long blue braids flowing down her shoulders, and chunky platform boots. The look was undeniably edgy, but the backlash online was immediate and intense.
Mind y'all, I'm never on Kanye's side, especially not when it comes to a lot of his parenting choices, but I do gotta say, he did say that this right here that's been going on with Northwest and all these little outfits is what he was afraid of.
Kim Kardashian strikes again. She's allowed her daughter to leave the house wearing what I believe, what many other people will believe, is a provocative outfit that is not appropriate for a 12-year-old girl.
Now, fans were quick to call out Kim for dressing her daughter in what they saw as an outfit far too mature for her age. The comments section blew up with people saying things like, "Call me old-fashioned, but I don't think a 12-year-old should be dressing like that. It's, no, my 12-year-old niece wants to dress like this. We don't let her because she's 12 and doesn't get to make those sort of choices yet." Heavily side-eyeing Kim. "I will never agree with a 12-year-old girl wearing a push-up corset. I could even understand dressing up around the house, but out in public, Kim knows what she's doing. She's already selling this kid at."
Off the phone with Kim, I told her to stop antagonizing me with this TikTok thing. I said it's never again. I am her father. I know y'all don't respect fathers and the idea of family, and media tries to promote something. I said I am not allowing my daughter to be used by TikTok, to be used by Disney. I have a say-so.
Now, it seems Kanye couldn't agree more with the people outraged by North's outfit. Sources close to Yes say he was horrified by North's appearance and believes this is yet another example of Kim exploiting their daughter for attention and clout. Kanye has reportedly been very vocal behind the scenes, saying North should not be treated like a fashion prop or used to further the Kardashian brand. In his eyes, this isn't just a matter of clothing. It's about protecting his daughter from a lifestyle that could rob her of her innocence. Kim, of course, sees things differently. She's allegedly defending the outfit as a form of self-expression, insisting that North is naturally drawn to bold fashion and should be free to experiment. After all, North is already being called a trendsetter, and Kim believes her daughter is simply carving out her own identity in the spotlight. But Kanye doesn't see it as empowerment. He sees it as dangerous. And here's where it gets even messier. Insiders are whispering that Kanye is considering taking legal legal steps if he feels North is being overexposed. Remember, custody battles between these two have already been tense, but this latest blow-up could ignite an entirely new round of drama. Reportedly, Ye is holding Kim personally responsible. The backlash online against Kim has been immediate, with fans echoing Kanye's concerns, saying North is being robbed of her childhood and pushed into adult fashion way too soon. But Kanye's outrage goes far deeper than just one outfit. He's reportedly haunted by what he calls the Kardashian playbook, the very same pattern he believes Kris Jenner used to launch the Kardashian empire in the first place. With that infamous tape with Ray J, Kanye has previously accused Kris of pushing Kim into that infamous Playboy spread, which skyrocketed her fame, and of influencing Kylie Jenner's rapid rise into a image as a teen. Now Kanye is terrified. The same cycle is starting all over again with his daughter at the center. According to sources, Kanye swore long ago that North would never be photographed in any way that even remotely resembled the Playboy spotlight that made the Kardashians household names. To him, what Kim is doing now is just history repeating itself. An insider told Globe that Kanye is livid. Ye has allegedly been ranting and raving, saying North is way too young to be parading around like this, and warning Kim that, quote, it needs to stop or he'll raise hell with the lawyers. Kanye hates being out of control when it comes to his family, and sources say he's furious that Kim has the final say on what North wears in public. One insider claimed he's ranting that Kim has crossed the line and he's not going to stand for it.
But right now, and I'm happy that you guys got to see just a small piece of what I dealt with. You understand what I'm saying?
But here's the twist. Critics are quick to point out that Kanye himself has a history of encouraging his partners to wear risque, headline-grabbing looks. Remember, he famously styled Kim during their marriage, often pushing her into provocative outfits that shocked the public. While Kanye is out here condemning Kim's parenting decisions, let's not forget, he was once the biggest champion of her provocative image. In fact, during their marriage, Kanye practically reinvented Kim's entire look, pushing her into daring, headline-grabbing outfits that became a huge part of her brand. He wasn't just supportive, he was the mastermind behind some of her most jaw-dropping fashion moments. So now that he's blasting Kim for letting North experiment with style, fans can't help but call him out on the double standard. Is Kanye genuinely worried about his daughter's well-being, or is this just another battle in his never-ending war against Kim and Kris Jenner? One insider even put it bluntly, saying, "It's ridiculously ironic that Kanye's not happy about this, given the fact he dresses Bianca in revealing outfits 7 days a week and encouraged Kim to push the envelope with barely their fashion choices the entire time they were together." And honestly, they're not wrong. Kanye's current wife, Bianca Kensori, has become infamous for her barely there wardrobe. Outfits so racy they spark international headlines almost every time she steps outside, and guess who's styling her? Kanye himself. Kim's fans are arguing that if Kanye believes provocative fashion is empowering for the women in his life, why is he suddenly acting like it's the ultimate evil when it comes to North? Many people on Kim's side say this isn't about parenting, it's about control, ego, and Kanye's ongoing obsession with separating himself from the Kardashian machine. And let's not forget, North has grown up around this culture of high fashion and over-the-top looks her entire life. From the moment she was born, she was front row at runway shows, dripping in designer labels, and surrounded by a family that thrives on making bold statements with clothes. As another source pointed out, nobody could possibly pick on North for choosing an edgy style either. She's grown up around it her entire life. So the big question is North really being exploited, as Kanye fears? Or is she simply expressing herself the way any kid raised in the Kardashian spotlight naturally would? The public's reaction to North's latest outfit and Kanye's fiery response has been nothing short of divided. On one side, critics are pointing the finger at Kim, accusing her of following in Kris Jenner's infamous footsteps. They argue that just as Kris was once accused of pushing Kim into the spotlight through provocative choices, Kim may now be doing the same with North, using her daughter's bold fashion moments to keep herself relevant in the media cycle. But others take an even harsher stance, suggesting that both parents are guilty of exploiting North for their own agendas. Kim, by showcasing her daughter's fashion fashion-forward looks, and Kanye by publicly weaponizing the situation as a way to call out Kim and Kris, turning North into the center of their ongoing feud. To these people, North isn't just a 12-year-old girl anymore. She's become a pawn in a much larger battle between her famous parents. This has sparked a wider debate about the ethics of raising children in the public eye. Where is the line between self-expression and exploitation? Now, for many fans, the situation raises haunting questions about what it really means to grow up Kardashian West. At the heart of it all, though, is North West herself. Just 12 years old, she's a young girl trying to carve out her identity in a world that is constantly watching, judging, and dissecting her every move. Some argue that her fashion choices are simply a form of self-expression, something any child of her age should be allowed to explore. After all, North has grown up surrounded by fashion, designers, and cameras. To her, bold looks might feel as natural as jeans and sneakers do to other kids, but others see something much darker. To them, North's edgy style signals a loss of innocence, a symbol of how the pressures of fame can push a child into adulthood too soon. The criticism isn't just about one outfit, it's about the pattern of exposure, the constant spotlight, and the fear that North may never get the chance to simply be a kid. And this is where the controversy really explodes, because the debate isn't just about Kim or Kanye anymore, it's about the larger question of whether celebrity children can ever be shielded from the very fame their parents thrive on. In a culture obsessed with attention and visibility, where does parenting end and publicity begin? So what do you think about this whole drama? Let me know your opinions in the comments. And don't forget to check out our other videos for all things celeb gossip. Till next time, bye.